Morning. This is Professor Asif Iqbal Mullah. So in the last session we discussed first order low pass Butterworth filter. In that we discussed it's a derivation of gain, and we discussed about its circuit diagram, and also we discussed about its frequency response. Today we are going to discuss how to design this low pass filter or a low pass filter can be how we are going to design the low pass filtered circuit, so which we seen in previous session. So to design a low pass filter, we are implementing the following steps. So in a step 1, first we need to choose the value of high cutoff frequency FH. We need to choose it. You can see here. So first one, choose a value of high cutoff frequency FH. The second one, select a value of C less than or equal to 1 microfarad. Right? This is what Mylar or a tantalum capacitors are recommended for better performance. Right? So we need to select the C equal to or less than 1 microfarad. Then we have to calculate R. So here the sentence it is not there, right? So here formula is given. We need to calculate the value of R, which is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi FH into C, right? So the selected value for C and FH we have to substitute and calculate the value of R. Finally we select the value for R1 and R2 such that to get a desired passband gain AF, which is given here, AF equal to 1 plus RF by R1. We need to select RF and R1 to calculate the AF. So let's we see one example here, right? So you can see example 7 here. Design a low pass filter at a cutoff frequency 1 kilohertz with passband gain of 2. So here what we are doing, first we are selecting FH equal to 1 kilohertz. Then we are taking C is equal to 0.01 microfarad, which is less than 1 microfarad. So using FH and C, using the formula R equal to 1 by 2 pi, that is this formula R equal to 1 by 2 pi FC FHC. So we equate value of FH here, which is 1 kilohertz, and C is 0.01 microfarad. So we substituting in that formula to get a R 15.9 kilo ohm. Since 15.9 kilo ohm is not a standard resistor, we will not available in the market. We use a potentiometer of 20 kilo ohm to adjust a 15.9 kilo ohm resistor R value. So finally to get a gain here, see we need to calculate a passband gain of 2. Here we need to keep the gain AF as a 2. So to select a gain 2, we need to select R1 is equal to RF. If you select R1 is equal to RF, assume here R1 RF is equal to 10 kilo ohm taken here. So if you select both are equal, then using this formula, this and this equal, it will become 1 plus 1 will be 2. So you need, when you need again 2 here, right, you need to select RF and R1 such that both should equal, right? So therefore both when both are equal, we selected here 10 kilo divided by 10 kilo will be 1 plus 1 will give you 2. So that designed circuit is this one only, which we studied in the previous session, where R1, you see R1 and RF 10k, right? So then C is 0.01 microfarad, which we selected, and we calculated R for FH equal to 1 kilohertz, FH equal to 1 kilohertz, that is this FH, right? So we'll get 15.9 kilo, the value of R. We use a potentiometer of 20 kilo here and adjust this resistor to 15.9 kilo, right? And so here the RF and R1 both are 10 kilo. So after designing the circuit, you need to draw this circuit, right? While you solving the problem, you solve this problem and you draw that circuit, draw that above circuit which I shown, right? After this, you draw the circuit here, right? Then you write the value of R1, RF, R, C, which you are got from this problem. Okay, so our next topic is how we need to do frequency scaling in the low pass filter. So here frequency scaling in the low pass filter means, suppose you designed a circuit for a frequency FH, say for some frequency FH. You want to change this cutoff frequency FH to some other frequency, right? So you need to follow some procedure. That procedure we call a frequency scaling, right? For example, you design this above circuit, previous circuit, which here we designed, right? For the design for FH equal to 1 kilohertz. So if you want to design this for FH equal to 10 kilohertz, or for FH equal to 1.6 kilohertz, 1.5 kilohertz, or 20 kilohertz, right? So you need to follow some procedure. That procedure we call a frequency scaling. So procedure here, this frequency scaling here is, the procedure here is to designed circuit to change the cutoff frequency value for a designed circuit. Is just what we have to do. We have to multiply the current value of R or a C by the ratio of original cutoff frequency to new cutoff frequency, by the ratio of original cutoff frequency to new cutoff frequency. That is how we have to do scaling. Usually what we will do, we are selecting C here for a fixed value, usually. So when we most of the design is like that only. We are selecting some fixed standard value of C, and we are using R here as a potentiometer. So we can easily adjust the R. So to adjusting C, since we are not using variable capacitor here, it is not possible, or it is very difficult, complex. You need to change the capacitor, or most of the capacitor is available in the markets are standard value only, and even R is also having some standard value resistor only. But since we are using a potentiometer, we can adjust to R for any value. So therefore it is better in a scaling, better to multiply the R with the ratio of original cutoff frequency to new cutoff frequency. For example, let's we see one example for this. Using a frequency scaling technique converts the 1 kilohertz cutoff frequency of low pass filter. So for example, 7.1 to a cutoff frequency of 1.6 kilohertz. Right? In this example, we choose 1 kilohertz to design this. So whole thing we designed, right? Only we need to change the value of FH to a 1.6 kilohertz. To change it, we will keep whole the circuit as it is, right? As it is. Only what we are doing, we are taking the ratio of the original cutoff frequency, which is 1 kilohertz, to new cutoff frequency, which is 1.6 kilohertz. This we are multiplying with the value of R, which we got is 15.9 kilo ohm. That is what we are doing here. See, to change the cutoff frequency 1 kilohertz to 1.5 kilohertz. First we'll take the ratio here. Original cutoff frequency 1 kilohertz, new cutoff frequency which we need to change is 1.6 kilohertz, and we'll get a 0.625 here, right? This we are multiplying with the value of R which we got in the previous example, 15.9 kilo. When you multiply, you will get a 9.9 kilo ohm is a resistor R, right? So however, 9.9 kilo resistor R is not a standard value. We use a potentiometer of a 10 kilo. You use a potentiometer, adjust the value to the 9.9 kilo by varying it, right? So by using this, you see, by using this, when you use this value, right, and capacitor here and calculate the FH is equal to 1 by 2 pi RC, then you will get 1.6 kilohertz. You see, so use a value of R 9.94 and use a value of C as it is 0.01 microfarad. Then you calculate the value for FH is 1.6 kilo ohm in reverse, right? It is in reverse. You can verify this whether when you use the value of R, whether your cutoff frequency 1.6 kilohertz is or not there. So we are verifying here, right? It is true that we are getting 1.6 kilohertz FH for the value of R 9.94 kilo ohm. So next example problem here is plot the frequency response of low pass filter of example 7.1, right? So this, for this example, right, or for this circuit, so for this circuit which we designed in that example, so we need to plot this frequency response for this circuit, for those values, right? So which we solved in this example 7.1 here, right? So let's we draw the frequency response for this. To draw the frequency response, we taken a table here. We applied different input frequencies, right? So then for that frequencies we'll get a gain magnitude, that is magnitude of gain using formula this, which is V naught by V in, the magnitude of gain we'll get here, right? And that gain, same gain we'll get in dB, decibels, using formula 20 log of magnitude of V naught by V in, right? Right. So using different frequencies here, by varying frequency from 10 to 10 kilohertz, right, we calculate the value of gain here in the x-axis, you see, in terms of decibels, right? And so after calculating the value in terms of decibel, we will draw what is the value of 10, what is the value for 10 hertz. We will make a point what is the value of 10 value of gain in dB for 10 hertz, right, which is approximately 6, like that. What is the value of for a frequency FH equal frequency 1 kilohertz, which is approximately 3 dB, like that. We are making here several points and choosing here several frequencies, right? For that we are calculating what is the value for the dB, what is the value of the gain in a dB, and making those point, and we are drawing this line. So to calculating a value, the calculated value is given in the table here. You can see if you use f equal to f means this f, so any frequency f, right? If you choose f is equal to 10 for the value of f equal to 10, right, equate in this equation f equal to 10 and fh is 1 kilohertz and af is 2, we seen in the example 7.1. so use this fh 1 kilohertz, substitute f as a 10 hertz, right, then substitute af as a 2 and calculate this value, you will get 2 here, right? So this 2 you convert it into dB, right? 20 log of 2 you will get in dB 6.02. Similarly for 100, if you put f as a 100 here and taken fh 1 kilohertz, right, squaring it, adding with 1 and taking a square root, and this value is dividing by 2, dividing this value, divide this value divide with the 2, means AF is 2, here 2 by this value will give you 1.99. if you convert that into the decibel using 20 log of 1.99, you will get a 5.98. like that, if you give the frequency 200, you will get a 1.96 magnitude, like that. In a dB 5.85. so therefore see when f is equal to fh, that is 1000, means 1 kilohertz. when f is fh, when both are equal, means at fh, right, 1 kilohertz, right, you will get a gain 1.41 and gain in dB is 3.01. you see here for the cutoff frequency, it is a, when f is equal to cutoff frequency, which is 1 kilohertz, right, the gain in dB you will get a approximately 3, and for 10 you will get a approximately 6, right. so therefore, so at a cutoff frequency, we can say that the gain is 3 dB down, from 6 to it will come to the 3, right. In similar fashion, we will take different value for f 3000, 7000, 10,000, 3000, right, and 100,000. for that corresponding gain we calculated in dB, right. so you can see here one more thing you can observe here, when gain is reduced from 10,000 to, means when frequency is increased from you see 3000 to 30,000, means which is 10 time increase in frequency, the gain is, you see, decrease from minus 3.98 to minus 23.53. so the difference here between this gain and this gain, that is 3 to 23, is 20 dB. so therefore, when you increase the frequency from 3 hertz to 30 hertz, means 10 time increase in frequency will be reduce the gain 20 dB, from 3 dB to 23 dB, right, reduce the gain in 20 dB. so that is what we called it is 20 dB per decade reduction in a gain after cutoff frequency, after 1000 value of f, right, that is there. so for that above table, we draw the curve here, frequency response. for 10 we will take in minus means 6 dB, like that. for 100 we taken approximately same 5.9 something you will get. so like that we have approximately for 700 hertz, so little reduce here, that is 4.5. so for f equal to 1 kilohertz, it is 3 dB, like that. so many. so for 7000 hertz, then for 3000 hertz, for 7000 hertz, 30,000 hertz, and so on. so after this, you see we observe in the table that how the gain is reduced 20 dB per decade, right. so these are the problems are here. You sit and solve this problem in your assignment book, right, or practice this in a normal book. okay, so till then we'll continue this another topic in another session. till then, you take care, stay in home, be safe.